So to help me talk about entrepreneurial ecosystems, I have a great graphic from Babson. I'll share it with you. So when we think of the ecosystem, again, we want to think about all of the people, organizations, the institutions, the processes that entrepreneurs are going to be engaging with in their startup process. And it can be helpful to organize those groups into categories. So we might, for example, think of the finance group. So almost all elements of the community are going to come in contact with the ecosystem. And as we move through this graphic, I think you'll start to see that. So again, coming back to the finance category, any lenders, any banks, any community development financial institutions, a rotating loan fund, and the people who are organizing those efforts, those are all part of the financing component of the entrepreneurial ecosystem. We might also think about human capital as a category or a component of the entrepreneurial ecosystem. So entrepreneurs are going to need skills and training themselves. So any organization that is offering education, a university, your K through 12 system in your community, anywhere where not just the entrepreneur, though, where the workforce can go to get skills and training they need, because a lot of times entrepreneurs are going to be needing to hire appropriately trained people into their business as well. We almost all have a role to play in shaping the entrepreneurial culture in our communities, because this is how people think about risk and experimentation and failure. And as entrepreneurs engage in these behaviors, is the community receiving that with open arms and enthusiasm, or is that discouraged? People who are particularly important in this category, I would say, opinion leaders. So people who have a voice in the community, who have a role in influencing how others think and talk about certain topics. This might be journalists, for example, as well as elected officials, but even just customers or future customers of this business, we all have a role to play in shaping the culture. Another really important component is the policy component of the entrepreneurial ecosystem. So this would, of course, include our elected officials, but also government employees. So entrepreneurs might be dealing with licensing or permitting or zoning as they go about their startup process. And the professionals that they encounter as they go through those processes are going to be really important in shaping their experience. So the entrepreneurial ecosystem is vast. It includes and touches almost every aspect of the community. We might also include markets, potential customers, local support services, business service providers, our SBDCs, of course. The entrepreneurial ecosystem is really about the connectedness between all of these different pieces and how they together are going to shape the experience for the entrepreneur.